Hey, it's Luke Vorgarakis from LV Life, and welcome to this little chit chat about human design versus mental health. I've been asked to do this actually as a topic, and I thought about it and I thought, why not? Because I've not been secretive in my own journey with mental health, if you read my posts or blogs, but I've never really spoken about it to camera. So why don't we go from there? So I've never really fit into the world properly. I've always been a little bit of an outsider. I think differently to other people. I think differently to most of the world, and that torments me. It torments me because I'm frustrated that I don't think and feel the same as other people and I don't fit in, and it torments me that the world doesn't see the world like I do. So there is that element that really does genuinely affect me on a daily basis. It causes all kinds of deep dark thoughts, depression, anxiety, low mood, just generally frustration in the world of completely feeling misunderstood and being misunderstood, and also misunderstanding myself, or doubting myself, whatever. So that really is something that torments me and plays on my mind a lot. My mind is constantly active. I'm always in deep thought. I've been referred to a few times as the guy that stares a lot. And it's because I literally just am constantly in deep thought, and I'm not consciously functioning in the world around me. Even when I'm in a yoga flow or I'm teaching or anything, my mind just completely disappears into deep thought. So that is a wonderful place and can be a scary place to be as well. So that's, I guess, kind of how a very small chunk of how mental health affects me. And then of course external triggers. I experienced a lot of loss in my life, and also parenting for me is the freaking hardest thing I've ever done. We thought we had it easy, and then that was momentary, and it's just a real daily struggle for me. I never grew up thinking I would be a parent. The opportunity arose. I embraced it and took it, and of course don't regret it, but it's just so much effing harder than I ever thought it would be. And that has really, in parenting, for anyone that's a parent will know that it comes with constant guilt. And on top of that, my children are adopted. They have traumatic pasts, and I just, on a daily basis, fear that I add to their trauma because of my inability to, or my beliefs about my inability to parent. I'm sure from other people's perspectives I'm doing a great job, but I just never feel that way. And I think that possibly most parents feel that way too, so I'm probably not alone. But again, that only adds to the depth of my thoughts and the mental health that I challenge with. So how has human design helped me? I've had many different kinds of readings, and I do readings, and everything's always been relatively accurate through my life and the things that I've had, whether that's through mediumship or tarot or astrology or, iridology. I've had all kinds of different types of readings. And it's all resonated in a way which has, always been helpful and useful, and I've received the messages I needed at the time. But when I discovered human design entirely by accident, my friend from Australia just pinged me a link and said, "Have you heard of this?" I instantly thought, this is interesting. It draws from astrology, the I Ching, the chakras, the tree of life, the Kabbalah. It draws from all of these spiritual systems and practices, and it brings it all together. And of course, I've been immersing myself in spirituality for, I don't know, like 13, 14 years now. was when I really first discovered this world. And this suddenly just brought everything together. And so I booked myself a reading, and honestly, I just was floored by the accuracy. It gave me the reasons why I am the way that I am. It made me understand why I don't fit into the world, why I don't think the same as the rest of the world, why the world torments me, why I'm constantly going through burnout, breakdown, depression, stress, etc. It made so much sense. I've been acting, if you know anything about human design, there are 5 main types. There's plenty more to it than that, that's just a very loose overview. The type that I've been behaving like for my whole life was manifesting generator, which is constantly on the go, working, burning, and just having so many different interests and passions and trying to follow them all, trying to achieve everything, trying to do it all at once, constantly changing my mind and course correcting here, and here. And that's just the way that I've always operated and the way that I thought I was supposed to operate. I was raised in a household of self-employed people. My parents worked all the hours under the sun. My dad used to work 90-hour weeks. Ultimately, it probably killed him because he completely burnt out and unfortunately passed away from motor neuron disease, which there's no real known cause of. But my suspicion is probably stress. So, I've been acting this way my whole life, and I'm not saying that I've always been working 90-hour weeks, because I certainly learned very quickly that that wasn't the way to go. But most definitely, I've been like crazy ambitious and running before I can walk and following all of these different ideas and interests and constantly changing my mind and course correcting. So, but I just kept getting burnt out. I kept getting depressed and stressed and completely unable to function, and my physical body, started shutting down many times. I've been in places where, things like fatigue or digestive issues or chronic pain have just plagued me. Again, all probably based on stress. And what human design taught me was that I'm not a manifesting generator. I've been behaving in this way their whole life because the world taught me to behave this way. But that's not who I am, and that's why these things keep happening. So then I learned that I'm a projector, and a projector is somebody who sees the world differently, who has low energy, which really resonates with me. I need far more rest than most people. I need more self-care. I cannot uphold long working hours. I cannot output. And I think that's my real struggle actually with parenting, is that it's constant output and it's just burning me out. One of the reasons that I got this space that I'm in now, just to get out of the house and to have some me time. And learning that, and learning why I am the way I am, and why this design type is who I'm meant to be, just suddenly makes so much sense. And when that penny dropped, I was like, I need to change what I do and the way that I do it. And what's happened? Life has improved. It's not saying that I don't struggle from the challenges that I've had, but they're far less, they're far fewer between. I'm building my energy back up. I'm more focused. I understand the need for relaxation or rest or self-care, and I honour that rather than feeling like I'm lazy for doing it. So really, and I'm quite early days into it really, so I'm guessing like in 5-10 years, I'm going to be hopefully in a much brighter, better place where these things are really a thing of the past rather than few and far between now. They're actually gone, they're actually not something that I even have to consider or think about anymore, because I'm constantly living within my design and understanding that. And they talk about human design being a 7-year deconditioning process. So, I'm kind of a year in. So, maybe like 5-6 years. Let's watch this space and see how my life unfolds and how different it is. So, that's it really. I just wanted to help you understand how human design has helped me. And I was asked to do this, as I said, and I just think it's a topic that I really resonated with and was happy to do, so I thought I would share with everybody, not just the person that asked me to do it. So there we are. If you want more information about me, you can visit my website, lukevoulgarakis.com. I know Voulgarakis is hard to spell, Voulgarakis, but you can probably see that in the description or link. And my Facebook, Instagram, TikTok are all at Luke Voulgarakis. So there we are. Nice to kind of see you, speak to you, and talk to you soon. Bye.